Oh, hi. Ooh. Oh, hi. Do you have products that you've either purchased yourself or they've been gifted to you that you think, oh my gosh, how did I ever live without these? You love them so much that you share them with all of your friends, your family. You even buy them as gifts. Yes. And that's what we're going to talk about today. These are items that I have purchased myself. Some are brand spanking new. Some are really old, but still available. And except for one, I'm pretty sure I have never shared them with you guys until today. But they are desert island for sure. Holy Grail, if I can use that word, for sure. Stay tuned. We're going to start out with one that was just a necessity for me when I found it. Moving to Florida, it's hot. It's really hot. It was hot in Tennessee. It was hot in Arkansas, but it is really hot here in Florida. And this is the product that I've shared with you guys before. In fact, I've shared it a couple of times because I think I own 3 of them. That's why I love it so much. But it is the little Opolar, O-P-O-L-A-R fan. And it does all these neat little things as far as how you can set it up and hang it. But it comes in 3 speeds. And by the way, this weighs nothing. And I can carry this in my purse. I have 3. I keep one in my makeup vanity because even though, I'll turn it off, even though my makeup mirror that was gifted to me has a fan in the base of it, that fan only blows on my neck. So when I get really hot putting on my makeup, I want a fan on my face. Voila, this Opolar. I know many of you have ordered it because you've told me so, and you thanked me for talking about it. 3 speeds and off. You don't have to change batteries. It's charged with a USB cord, and the cord comes with it. I love it. So, this summer has been exceptionally hot everywhere, as you know, but for sure here in Florida. And one day, a month or so ago, I got to thinking about it. I have just had this little fan with me. I've had one in my purse. It's like I always have it. I'm always using it. And I thought, if I just had some way to mist myself, and I wonder if I could find a little fan like this that not only blew air, but it had a mister on it. So you know I'm going to Amazon, and look what I found. It's a little bit bigger. It is not sold by Opolar, or that's not the brand name. It says hand fan. But it looks just like it, except it's a different color, and I think it comes in a couple of different colors, but it's a little bit bigger and just a tiny bit heavier, but has all the same features. You don't have to replace the batteries. It uses somewhere here, a USB to charge, but what it does is it mists. It will mist. So let me show you. Turn it on. Again, 3 different speeds, and then if you hold that 3rd speed for just a few seconds, look, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to hold my phone screen up and see if I hope that you can see the mist coming out, and with that fan blowing, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. It doesn't wet your face, but it's just a fine, fine mist. And I will tell you, there is a little learning curve to getting the mist to turn off, but you'll figure it out. So it has a little well on the top with a little stopper on it, and it even comes with a little fill bottle. And you fill it up, whoops, put the stopper back in, and it's ready to go. It will go for, I don't remember, a couple of hours if you just sit and held it like this. So this came in one afternoon. Jim, of course, is in his chair, and I said, oh my gosh, you have got to see this. And I held it up, and he said, oh, Patti, another gadget. And what do they always say if they're not gadget people? You'll fall for anything. I can't believe you bought that. And I said, wait a minute. So I took it into the kitchen, filled the little bottle, and it had a little bit of a charge in it when it came. So I filled it with water. I came in, and of course he had been playing golf, and it was one of those horribly hot days. And I said, you know, Jim, I think you might want this. Seriously, you might want one of these when you play golf. And he went, no, do not order me one, Patti. I will not use it. Do not. Do you understand me? Do not. And I said, okay. So I turned it on, and then I turned it on the mister, and I walked over to him, and I put it right up in his face. And I said, tell me how that would feel when you walk back to your cart and you think you're just going to die for some cool air. And he said, would you order me one? I said, yes, and I ordered it right then. The next day he took this one. I mean, he comes in from the golf course, he charges his fan, he puts water in it, makes sure it's full. Yesterday he came in and he said, would you give me the link to that fan? One of the guys I golf with wants one too. So that's how wonderful this is. As I said, it's a little bit heavier than this one, but that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me at all. I've taken this to the beach with me, and it's blazing hot. Even if you're under an umbrella, sometimes there's not a breeze at all, and I pull my little fan out, and I tell you what, I'm not hot at all. It's because of the fan. Love it, love it, love it. Links will be below. Jim always asks me for Christmas and for my birthday if I want anything special. And I usually have a list. Don't we all? Wouldn't we all? I mean, come on, wouldn't we all? But this past Christmas when he asked, I said, you know, Jim, there's just not anything I really want. Or, you know, there's not even anything that I can think of that I would even spend my own money for and buy. And then I got to thinking about it, and I said, oh, yeah, there is something that I want. And he said, okay, give me a list. Tell me where I can find it. So I gave him the link to Amazon to this. It is a shoehorn. And not only is it a shoehorn, it is an expandable shoehorn. Look at this. I can still reach over and put my shoes on. I can bend over. I can squat. I can sit on a chair and get my shoes on. But you know what? There are times when I'm just lazy. And I don't want to bend over or squat or go sit down to put my shoes on. I've got a shoehorn. I've got a shoehorn. And not only can I sit and use this shoehorn, I can stand and use this shoehorn. And not only can I use it to put my shoes on, but I can use it to get my hats off of that top shelf in my closet, because that's where I keep them. And anytime I want to wear one, I have to get out the little 3-step ladder, climb up there and get it. And then guess what? When I take it off, I've got to get back up on that ladder and put that hat back. I can take this, reach right up on that top shelf, hook it under the hat itself, and just slide it off and bring it down, and there it is. I can also put it right back up the very same way. Now, I know they have those grabbers that you can reach things with, and I've been looking for just the right one. I thought I found one the other day, but guess what? I am lucky that I have no arthritis. I still have good movement in my hands and a good grip, but it was everything I could do to grip that thing. So I've got to be really careful and get a grip that I can actually manipulate with my hands. I think that's really important as we're older, especially. And if we start to lose the strength in our hands and our gripping abilities, we need to be able to open and close that thing at the other end so that we can grab what we want. I want one of those. If you have one and it's a good one and you ordered it somewhere or you found it somewhere, let us know in the comment section so that we can just all have us a grip or two, but we can all for sure have a shoehorn, an expandable, an extension shoehorn, so that we can reach our hats and anything else we want to reach on that top shelf of our closet. And I left the tag on. This is the Shoehorn Pro Guide Comfort. For some reason, I'm thinking it was $12. I have some hooks in my closet right by the door, and that's where it hangs. Always on the ready. We're going to go back to the fans because I have another one. I got this one, and I was showing it to Jennifer when we were FaceTiming the babies, and I said, you want something like this to hook onto the stroller. And she said, I already have one. But she said, let me tell you, Mom. She said, there's something else that you might like better or as well. And she said, it's one of the fans that goes around your neck. And she said it would be great for you walking when it's really, really hot. And she said they have one that's a mister. And I went, oh. And she said, and it's on Amazon. And I went, oh. And I looked over at Jim and I said, I know it's too late to come in for my birthday, but I want that for my birthday. And he went, okay. And he ordered it. And it was an extended delivery, and it just came in yesterday. And here it is. Look at this. Is this not wonderful? The very same in that it charges with a USB, so you don't have to mess with batteries. And you put it around your neck like this, and these little arms are flexible, and the fans turn. And there's the little, right here is where you put the water in. It comes with its own water bottle also. You turn it on the, okay, here it comes, look. Can you see it? And you can adjust the speed. Okay. And it's misting my face, and it's blowing on my face. And my neighbors may think I'm crazy as a loony bug when I'm out walking with this, but it's a game changer. It is a game changer. This is wonderful if I'm just sitting around, or if I want to keep this in my purse, but I don't know. If I had to only choose one, it would probably be this one. Love it. Love it. I will tell you that this comes in colors. I want to say it also comes in blue, and it comes in pink, which if he had asked, I would have chosen pink, and I can't believe he ordered red and black when I would have rather had pink. I may wind up having two of these, and I may own a pink one, because you always need a backup of something like this. These may not be available next summer. I've got to be ready. I've got to be ready. Listen, if it gets hot where you are, and you're an outdoor walker or runner, I would run with this. It doesn't weigh very much at all. I mean, you know, not any more than those handheld ones. Love it, love it, love it. If you see someone out walking in your neighborhood with one of these, look, it may be me. It may be me. Love it. Speaking of walking, I have owned this, I would say, for 15 or 20 years. I've owned it a long time. I wear this when I walk. I need something to carry my phone in, to carry a tissue. Well, you can carry all kinds of things in it, but what's so neat about this, and by the way, this is patented. This is actually a patented item. It is available on Amazon. You could probably buy it other places too, but it's called Hip Clicks, HIPKLIPS, Hip Clips, and it even has the patent number on it. But what you do is it goes on your belt or on the waistband of your shorts or your leggings or your pants or whatever you're wearing. You can wear it on the outside, you can tuck it on the inside, which would make this great for traveling instead of a money belt. When we travel out of the country, we both have them, but Jim for sure always wears a money belt under his clothing. And he keeps a copy of our passports, and he keeps a credit card that we don't, that we have that we don't normally use. He has some money in it, but he always wears a money belt. This would take the place of a money belt if you wear it inside your clothes so nobody can see it. This is something else I'm going to show you in a minute, but let me show you. You just put that there and clamp this down, and you can see that is on there. And you would just go to another part of your waistband and just clamp that down. And then it just pops off. There is just a regular deep slide-in pocket there, and that's usually where I keep my phone. And then the flip side has a zippered pocket here, and then another zippered pocket that goes all the way down. Like I say, when I walk, I always carry my phone, obviously, because I use my earbuds or my earpods to walk with, to listen to music or podcasts, and I'll put a tissue. Not expensive. They come in different colors, different patterns. I mean, if you're going to the flea market or anytime you don't want to carry a big purse, this is perfect. It can either hang on the outside of your pants, your bottoms, or you can tuck it inside so that it's not visible. It's really flat. You can see. I have worn this out. I'm surprised. I'm sure this is washable, but I can't tell you how many days. I walk with this every day. Literally, I have for many, many years. So I think you'll get a kick out of this next one. I was single for 37 years, something like that. I lose track of it, but it was in the high 30s before I met Jim. So as a single woman, I had this problem always with putting lotion on my back. Now, I have probably average length of arms, and I can get back and put lotion. If I get really sort of make myself like a pretzel, I can sort of get to different parts of my back, but there's always a couple parts of my back that I can never reach when I want to put lotion on. And even though I'm married now, and Jim would be more than happy to put lotion on my back, he's not ever always available to put lotion on my back when I want lotion on my back. And for sure, using self-tanners or my Sally Hansen leg makeup that I put also on my arms and my chest area, my décolleté, and I will put it up here, but there are sometimes when I wear something that I need to go a little bit further down on my back with that makeup, and I can't get to it because I can't reach it. I saw someone here on YouTube, I don't remember who, show this, and I immediately ordered it. I ordered it off of her link on Amazon. I want to say I paid about $15 for it. It came in broken. The handle was broken. And I thought, okay, I'll just have to send it back and get another one. Well, later that day, I was at Dollar Tree, and as I'm perusing the aisles, I came to these hanging on an end cap, and this is it. The very same thing I ordered from Amazon for, it was either $12 or $15. That one had a bamboo handle, and it was broken right in the middle. It was just broken in half. This is plastic, the very same head on it. It's that real thick, hard foam. I think the one that I ordered from Amazon had some indentions in it, but they were minor. Trust me, it didn't matter. Oh, you cannot imagine how often I put lotion on my back just because I have this. I mean, I have a squirt bottle of lotion, and I'll just squirt it on one side or the other. I don't rub it in. I don't do anything, and I just start working on my back. And I can reach every inch of my back. In the small of my back, I can get on this side, but like over my shoulder blades or all, I can do it on the other side, even though there's really not much of a difference, but this one side is curved in just a little bit more. I've even used my Sally Hansen leg makeup with this, and I can just get it pretty even. I can get a mirror and I can get it smoothed out even. When I used the Sally Hansen leg makeup, I thought, oh gosh, I've ruined it. I just put it under the sink with some soapy water and rinsed it off, and it came right off. This is the one I use, so you can see. Not a speck of it on here. But, I mean, this is wonderful. Dollar Tree, $1.25. I got to thinking about these, and I thought, you know what, Patty? Need to start thinking about stocking stuffers. This would be perfect for a stocking stuffer for all of your granddaughters. Probably the guys would like it too, truth be known. My friends, my girlfriends that I give things to. I guarantee you they don't have this. If they had it, they would have told me about it. They don't have it. They're going to get it. So I go back to my same Dollar Tree that I bought that one. Guess what? Not a one. Not a one. They had plenty of the handles like this, but they had those, the net, the net that I'm talking about, the sponges that are net that you can scrub your body with and exfoliate, and they had those, but they didn't have this. And I dug around in a bin where all of those were, and I could see the handles. I couldn't find one. So it became my mission. And for 2 or 3 weeks, every time I saw a Dollar Tree, I don't care if I'd been in it before looking for them, I'd drop back in, specifically looking for these. I couldn't find them. And then one day last week, guess what? Didn't see it, but I saw the bin of all those things that I didn't want. And I thought, let me just get down there and do some digging. I did, and look what I found. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5. Stocking stuffers. I had to dig for them. But there they were. I'd been digging before and didn't see. But I guarantee you, every time I go in a Dollar Tree, I'm going to be looking for these. Because, in fact, I probably could go online to Dollar Tree and buy them. I'm not sure what the minimum purchase would be, but I might check that out because I want 2 or 3 of these just to have for me as backups. But I would love to be able just to give these out. I think it would be, well, I just know anyone who likes to put lotion on their back and they're like me, they can't reach or self-tanner or anything. This is the ticket. This is the ticket for $1.25. If I could give this 4 thumbs up or 10 thumbs up, I would. And this last time while I was there, I saw this, and I've overlooked this several times, but it's just a brush, bath brush with a long handle to get all those places, $1.25. I'm not as in love with that as I am the lotion applicator. And the little tag on the lotion applicator does say that you just hold it under warm water, I think, to wash it. Okay, this is pretty awesome. I have and many of you, when I show you, many of you are going to know exactly what this is. But I have had and used a Magic Bullet or the NutriBullet for many, many, many years for making smoothies. Jim uses it now that we're married and he does most of our cooking. He makes pesto in it and he grinds nuts in it, and he uses it for a lot of things cooking too. I used it mainly for smoothies. I had seen these, but I thought, no, I've got my Magic Bullet that I don't leave out because I just don't have the cabinet space for it. And I was watching QVC not long ago, and this was the Today Special. And I thought, well, let me look at that. And the price was right. Everything they said about it, I loved. It's called the Blend Jet. It's mainly for smoothies, although you could do anything in it that you can do in the NutriBullet. And it comes in all these colors, and the more I looked at that, I thought, I'm going to order that for my smoothies. And then I thought, you know what? I have a daughter and her family they have these twins, and I know they drink smoothies every morning. I have Jim's son and his little family. They have 2 small ones. You've heard me talk about them. I know they drink smoothies. Jim's oldest son has 2 grown kids, but his wife she drinks smoothies all the time. I know. And in fact, I gave her my old NutriBullet when I replaced mine, and she still uses that thing. So I thought, you know what? This is so convenient. It's on the go. It even has a little handle that you can carry it with. It doesn't use electricity. You charge it with the USB cord right there. It's where you plug it in. And this is a game changer. So here's what happened. At first I got really mad. I got mad at QVC. I was mad at the BlendJet people, and I did not write a very nice, I just said how I felt about it, review of it before I got it. I had purchased it. I didn't get it. I have bought 4 of them now. 4 of them, going to all different people, families. Didn't get it. Weeks went by, and finally I went to check on it. I thought, well, I did order that, didn't I? And sure enough, I had. And then when I tried to trace it, it hadn't even shipped. So, and I ordered, when I saw this on QVC, the presentation, it was early the morning that it had gone up at midnight. So it wasn't like I ordered it at just before midnight or just before they sold out. That was not the case. And I said, I don't care how good it is. That is horrible. And I know that QVC and Home Shopping do this every once in a while it happens to me where I don't get something in a timely manner, in a week, in 2 weeks. I'll give you 2 weeks, but that's about it. This was longer than that. Jennifer got hers first. When they finally started being delivered, she got hers first. And she said, Mom, I love it. It's perfect. She said, the babies just, this is 14 ounces, by the way, and there was the one before this one was 12 ounces, and that's one of the changes they made was to make it 14 ounces. So she said, it's perfect because I can make it full and I can divide it in half, and each baby gets half of it in their little sippy cups. So she said she loved it. They're using it every day. The son with the 2 young'uns, as I call them, they're 3 and 5, going to be 4 and 6 before I know it. They said they loved it. They drink smoothies. They love it. It's perfect for them. They can split them. They're still young enough. Our son and his wife, with the 2 grown ones, he came to visit a couple of weeks ago for a few days by himself, and he said, oh, by the way, I have to tell you about that little blender thingy. He said it came in, and he called his wife by name, and he said she opened that box. I had told him that it was coming, that I'd ordered him something, and he said she opened that box and she pulled it out and she looked and she said, I don't think so. And he said the next thing I knew, she was making a smoothie in it, and he said, she said she knew he was coming in the next day or so, and she said, you tell Patty how much I love that little blender. She said, I love it. I use it all the time. He said she uses it, she rinses it out, and to clean it, you just fill it up with water, put a drop of dishwashing detergent in it, put the top on it, turn it on, and ooh. Listen, this is I think it's 20 seconds. Can you see it? I'm not going to make you listen to this for 20. Pour the soapy water out, rinse it, just rinse it. You don't submerge it in water. Don't do that. But it doesn't hurt to get it wet. But I rinse it out 2 or 3 times with clear water and just set it up to dry upside down with the top off. I use this every day for my smoothie. And I will tell you, I drink a lot of different smoothies, but one of my favorites is my peanut butter and banana. I may have to make one when I get up from here. I take, and you can use any plant milk. I'm really fond of plain, unflavored oat milk right now is what I'm using. I'm not a milk per se drinker. I'll use it in smoothies. So I fill up my, to about here with my oat milk, and then I put in the big scoop of protein powder, and then I freeze bananas, and I break them up into little pieces about that big. Can you see? Maybe, about an inch and a half, and just lay them out flat and freeze them in a Ziploc bag so that I have little frozen bananas, and they're perfect for this. So I plop 3 or 4 of those little banana chunks in there, frozen banana chunks, and then I put a big dollop of peanut butter in there, or almond butter. Close it up, hit the button, and I have the most wonderful peanut butter and banana smoothie. Oh my gosh. Now you could put some honey in it, you could put some sweetener in it or maple syrup, but I like it just like that. I love peanut butter and banana sandwiches with just peanut butter and banana and bread. So I don't want anything else. The coconut milk is unflavored. It just gives it, it loosens it up and gives it a good consistency. And that's what this is. It comes with a few little recipes. I love this. I love this. I'm pretty sure they're still available. They've probably gone up a little bit in price, but if you're a smoothie drinker, the last thing I want to show you that, how did I live without this thing? I have been shopping for one of these for years. I cannot tell you when I've been in TJ Maxx and I've been in Marshall's or any place, and I would see diffusers. I would read boxes. I would look at them, and I would look for just the right one. I wanted it to be, I don't know, I knew I would know it when I saw it. And I was watching, again, a decorating YouTube video a couple of months ago, and I saw this. She didn't talk about it, but she did list it underneath the video. And I went on Amazon, and I'm going to tell you, it was a little bit pricey, and I didn't buy it at first. And I had to think about it. And I read the reviews. Hers was white. It's the little diffuser. So many of you ask when I redid this little bedroom what that diffuser was, and I forgot to link it. But it came from Amazon. I finally bit the dust on it, and I love this. I run this every day. I'll list it in case you want to check it out. So many of you ask about it, but this one, you do have to plug in, and they make one that's more expensive that I think you charge it with a USB cord. But you put your water in it. It's like this. You put your water in up to the fill line right here. If you want to put a couple of drops or however much you want of an essential oil, I really am loving it. I've had this in the kitchen lately, and I've been putting orange oil in it. And, oh, it's so nice. But the little on-off button is right here, and I just love this. She had painted hers white, this base, and she put a little floral, oh, I don't know what you call them. It was a little floral thing right here that she made, and she painted it all white. And it doesn't come in a white base. Had it come in a white base, I probably would have ordered it, and I've seriously considered painting this myself. But I'm going to live with it like this for a while longer before I do actually paint it. But I love this little diffuser. I am at some point going to get another one because I want one of these to have in a guest room. I think this would be nice to have. It has an automatic shut off. I think it goes for maybe 2 hours. Don't hold me to that, but maybe 2 hours. But I will link this to. Do you use a diffuser? Have you ever had one? Do you like them? Do you think they're a waste of money? Just tell me what you think about them if you've owned one. All right? Can you see why I love these things so much? That these are some of my holy grail, gotta have, won't do without items that I live with every single day. I use these every single day. I'm going to tell you another really quick story involving my phone. If you have an iPhone, now I have no idea about Androids. I don't know. It's been so many years since I've had one. But let me tell you what happened recently. I went in Walmart, purchased a few things. I came out to my car. I was parked away from the door, from the building, and my phone was in my purse, and I opened the car door for the back seat, unloaded my packages, took the cart back to where you take the carts to the cart stall there, came back with my purse, opened my door, the driver door, and I tossed my purse, and it's that blue one that you've seen me, the blue canvas one. I just tossed it over into the passenger seat, and almost instantly a siren went off, and it was loud. It was really loud, and I'm going, it was like, what's going on? And then I realized it was coming from my purse. So I reached over, rummaged in, grabbed my phone, and it was an alert. And it was asking me if I was okay. I can't remember exactly what it said, but there was a button I could push if I was okay. And I pushed the button to say I was okay, and immediately my phone was ringing. It was saying, and it said it was sending the 911 thing, the ambulance. And my phone was ringing instantly, and I looked at it, and it was Jennifer. And so I answered it. I'd already responded to that siren, so I answered it. And she said, "Mom, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I said, "Jennifer." I told her what had happened. I said, "I guess my phone just hit something in my purse because when you push both of these buttons, I think at the same time on each side of your iPhone, it will call 911 for you. If you fall or if you're in a situation where you need help, it will call." I guess it had just in my purse somehow when I tossed it, did it. And so she's going, "You're sure you're okay?" "I'm okay, I'm fine, Jennifer. I've done everything I need to do." And I got to think, I thought, why? I have, as an emergency contact on my phone and on my watch, I have both Jim and Jennifer listed to be called. And I thought, well, I wonder why Jim, I haven't heard from Jim. I was coming home, and I'm going, why didn't I hear from Jim? And then I thought, you know what, he's probably working out in the yard, and his phone is in the house, so that's what I figured. When I pulled onto our street, my phone's ringing, and as soon as I answered it, I said, I'm on our street, and he's going, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah," and he said, "Patti, my volume must have been turned off of my phone. I didn't hear, I was in the house, but I didn't hear it ring." He said, I went in to pick it up and I saw that message that 911 had been called. And I said, no, I told him what happened. I said, Jim, I'm on the street. I'll be there in a minute. In just a second. I mean, our street's short. And so anyway, when I got to our house, he was standing in the driveway waiting on me and opened the car door and he said, are you sure you're okay? Are you sure? And I said, yeah, I told you what happened. So I got in and in a few minutes I had a text from Jennifer, and I know I can't find it, but she did a screenshot of the page she got showing the exact location of where I was in the Walmart parking lot. And I'm sure Jim got it too. But I'm telling you, if you have an iPhone and you haven't filled out that information, your emergency information, I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to do it. If you have an Android phone, you might check and see if that feature is available. I can almost promise you it is. I don't know for sure. But, you know, we've all seen that commercial on television, the help, I've fallen, I can't get up. We need that anytime, whether we're aging or not, but especially as we're aging. We want someone to be able to find us if something happens. My watch, I'm going to tell you something, my watch goes off all the time. Maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, I trigger it some way. The way I trigger it the most is I like to fluff my pillows. And when I'm beating on a pillow, my arm will start vibrating and I'll look down and there's a message, have you fallen? And I hit no. It says, are you sure? And I hit no. And that's it. But it's good to know that if I fall or have an accident or need help, this is available. Somebody's going to know. And I can even, on my iPhone, if I fall and need to, I can, by pushing the stem, I can call for emergency help if I don't have my phone available. This is important. Do it. Just do it because I said to do it. Someone needs to be able to get to you when you need help. All right, that's it. Listen, if you enjoy videos that are really and truly geared toward the elder aging woman and man, please consider going ahead and subscribing if you haven't. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell notification, just so you'll know every time I upload a video. You know it's free. It's absolutely free to subscribe to someone here on YouTube. It doesn't cost a penny. All free. And there are so many benefits. I hope you go out and you have a safe, wonderful, wonderful day. Don't forget to be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Know that I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.